All right, we are live. We are looking live. How about that? Okay. We got our dog over here. Everything is great. Welcome to the broadcast. Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I'm Rob.
Rita.
And we are going to be talking, we're going to do two things really tonight. First, we're going to show you how these accounts have actually performed. And we're not going to do hypotheticals. We're not going to show you just our best days. We're going to show you real results. And then and only then we're going to give you the actual trades that we're going to be putting on this week. We feel that you got to have this context. Otherwise, it's just, kind of noise. So you're going to see tonight 6 trades for the $30,000 account and 20 trades for the $1 million account. But more importantly, you'll see the rules that keep these accounts alive. So let's start with the $1 million account. This account really is built for longevity, not for excitement. Since October 1st, we've been doing great. And let's take a look, Maria, at where we are in these trades. So here's where we're going. Maybe you can kind of walk us through these.
Okay, since October, got October? I can't read it from here.
Yep, October 1st.
Yeah, October 1st, 319,000 for a profit and loss. Capture rate of 10.5%.
Not too bad. We did 11,500 trades, and we're up about $319,000. That's not too bad. Mm-hmm. No, that's actually great. So then let's take a look at the monthlies here. No, this is the small account.
Right.
This is the $30,000 account, and how are we doing here?
Well, if I could read it, it'd be wonderful. Profit and loss of 9,835, 5.75%.
Capture rate. Yeah, that's gonna be much lower because it's only 50 wide wings. So we've only done 2,091 trades in that one since October 1st, and it gives you a pretty good idea. Here's the monthlies. Kind of people are saying, well, is it consistently? Maybe you had one good month or 2 good months, and what you can see from here is that actually that's not the case at all. Here's what we did in October. We were up $97,000, 16% capture rate on about 3,000 trades. And then we went on to, November, where we made 71,000. Again, we had a nice capture rate over 10%. We love that. 71,000 in profit on, I can't read that. Is that
2,400?
2,400 trades. So that's not too shabby. It was a short month there, November. We had Thanksgiving thrown in the middle, if you might remember. Mm-hmm. Then December was a great month. Look at that, $147,000 up. It's interesting to look at these charts. You see a bunch of down days, and people get all out of whack when it comes to down days. But when you step back and you look at it, you say, oh, I don't even remember this down day here. But look at that. If I told you at the beginning of the month, we're going to make 147,000, you'd be, that's fantastic. Mm-hmm. But look at this. We were down $40,000 after on the 4th of December. I bet we were sweating bullets. And that comes back to a video we just did that hasn't been released yet, about not lying to your spouse. But one of the great things about trading together, I would say, is that we hold each other accountable, and we trade we think of ourselves as a team, right? Mm-hmm. And one day I'm down and she's up, and the next day she's up and I'm down even further. And
I can't keep carrying you, man.
But it's back and forth, and we cheer each other on. And what's really fun is there's no blame, right? There's no blame because we're just trading. We're both trying to win. I mean, we're trying to win our hearts, and it's not
absolutely.
like we're trying to lose, right? It just, it happens.
That's just the way it is.
That's the way it is. And losing is part of the game. We used to trade and get so paranoid about how, we want to win this trade. We want to win every single trade. That's not the case. Once you start looking at the numbers, if you got a strategy that's not going to lose, will you please let us know, because we haven't found one. We're looking for 57%, mm-hmm. right? If we can get that would be awesome. So at any rate, December was a great month, but we were down 40 grand after, 4 or 5 days.
Well, Friday was no prize.
Well, let's get to Friday. Thank you very much. Would you like to give me a paper cut with lemon juice in it? All right, so let's take a look at this one over here. Let's see where we are. So, this is this thing where it says we're getting bad streams. I can't figure that out. All right, well, we're going to just keep going on. Here we are on January. We only made $2,800 in January. We did 3,300 trades. But look at this. We were up, and then we had a huge down, 2 big, gigantic down days right there at the end. And I don't know what the heck happened there. It was just one of those things that happens. And when you step back and you look and you say, well, how have we been doing? It's just a little blip here, right? Mm-hmm. It just took us right back to where we were on
That
January
looks
20.
like my EKG the other day.
Yeah, it's just nothing.
little blip.
It's just a little blip. So that is an interesting thing, though. All right, so let's take a look at where we are on these particular trades. Everybody wants to see what these trades are and what time is it. It's the market, by the way, the market is open. You want to take a quick look at the market, see what's going on here. I don't see it on my, what time is it? 6:03. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and start this thing over again. Let's give me a 5-minute candle. Yep. Okay, so we're down 200 points. Oh, I love down days. We love down days, right? It's a great opportunity. We only use 30%
I
of our
like
buying
down
power.
days as long as they're followed by the up days.
Yeah, but down days are fine. It's, this is going to be an opportunity for us. We can do some crazy Ivans today. If you look at my positions here, this is my personal account, and these are crazy Ivans that I put out there. I like to close them at 25%. This one was at 50% the other day, but we've had some big moves in the market down. And so I'm going to go ahead, as soon as we get off the show, I'm going to go ahead and sell some more naked puts into the market. And what I'll be doing is I'll be going and taking a look at these. I always go 45 to 60 days out. So I'll probably go right here at 46 days. I'll go to 12 delta, whereas I like to put these trades on. I like to go them at the 250, so I'll go at 750. And I'll probably put this trade on, or I'll probably ask for $200. Matter of fact, I wonder if we can actually do that on the.
You would ask for more, no?
I'm going to ask for, well, they're trading it for 180, so I'm going to ask for 200. Okay. Let's see if we get 200. Probably during the show, probably not. We'd have to have a gigantic drop in that market. But we'll just go ahead and put that out there and see if we can get it. And we can, great. And if we can't, then
And I would probably do 30 days out, 16 delta.
You would go 30 days out. So you were going to go something like this, 33? Mm-hmm. So, and you're going to go 16 delta. So you're going to be a little tighter in there. You're going to get more money than, well, no, it's going to be about the same. No, probably not. You're going to go like $215, something like that.
Oh, I'll probably go 225. I put them in for way up.
You pay for, you play for
Because
the
at
big
200,
money.
it's not down enough for me.
Yeah. So at least you get a good idea for kind of what we do and how we do it. So let's see and now is it coming back a little bit? Yeah, it's under 200. So it's unfortunate. So, all right. So someone asking, Theta Vulture asked here in the chat room, can you explain exactly what you backtest and how historical data helps you with the MEC trades? Have you actually identified a pattern with SPX? What we do is we go back 6 months and we backtest every minute. For today, we're going to be looking at every 7 minutes. And then we're going to look at 10 different premium entry points. We're going to look at, so normally between $1 and $4, $5, something like that. We'll look at various stop losses between 80% and 700%, and we'll look at various swing widths, normally between 10 and 150 wide. And then what we do is we run those. I think this weekend we did 14 million or 15 million trades, and then we'll run those through our AI assistant Vera 2.0, and she'll come up with what we consider the best trades based on criteria we gave her. Then Maria and I will do a personal review. As every coder will tell you, you have to have a human in the loop, and we'll do that. Then we'll send it back through Vera to do a test on what is your risk tolerance. Because if Maria's got 10,000 in her account and she's trading $1 million worth of buying power, and I've got $1 million in my account and trading $1 million in buying power, my risk tolerance is much lower because that would be all my money. Whereas for Maria, it would be totally different. So let us know if there's any problems with the stream. YouTube is reporting to us that there is slight error. And I just want to be sure that that's a false report. I'm suspecting that it is a false report, but hopefully we'll find out. So let's go ahead and take a look at these trades of the week. These are the trades for the $1 million account. And as you can see, we're showing you about 20 different trades this week. And here are the trades. Notice here's my legend up here. P equals the price, S is the stop loss, W is the wings, and PT is the profit target. So this number 2 line, this would be a $3 premium, a multiple entry iron condor. Stop loss is 95%, and the wing width is 150. The time that it's going to go on is at 9:54. Profit target, all the profit targets are 0. There are no profit targets. I put the time slots over here so you can see them. We're going to be putting on around 120 to 150 trades. And these are just the top trades of those. And as you can see, they do bunch. Around 9:54, you got two at 10:50, couple, but you have quite a few of them between 12 and
Always,
12 and
that's
7.
always the case, isn't it?
It is. It used to be 11:56 was always the number,
remember that.
and 2:03 was the number, and now it's moving. And we always like these ones at 15:51. If you come join us Monday through Friday at 3:30, we will be trading live, and you will see me putting these trades on right around 3:51. And it's
That's exciting.
It's a lot of excitement. It's fun. And so let's go ahead and take for this 6 trades to date. So you speak for yourself. Take a screenshot, rewind the show, and you'll be able to see it. And if you're in our Discord, I will post them in our Discord. There's a link to the Discord that will be coming out. If you don't have it already, check any of our videos. I've got that. And here they are for the 6 trades. So you can see exactly what they are.